Hi, I'm Raven. I'm originally from Michigan, moved to Virginia for the military. I've been in real estate for over a year now, and I also do content creating, graphic design, photography, and videography. And I do that for our team, so it's pretty cool that I get to be doing multiple parts of this real estate career and immerse myself in different opportunities. Coffee or tea? I would have to definitely choose tea. My favorite being spiced chai. What I would tell my 10-year-old self is to stay weird, stay wild, keep dreaming, because anything that you want, you can literally do. My favorite thing about real estate would probably be the showings and the different types of homes. I really like architecture and interior design, and I just think it's really cool, all of the different styles and types of homes. If I could meet a fictional character, it would definitely be Albus Dumbledore. I loved him. I love his character. I love his sincerity, and I just think he's a great person, and I would love to harness that. My fashion icon is probably Chriselle from Selling Sunsets. I just love her clothes. I literally love her clothes.
But I would have to say that my ultimate would be Winona Ryder. Past and present, she is incredible, and her style is amazing.
What I tell myself when I'm frustrated is to just pause and take a break and come back later, because I'll usually have a refreshed mind and a different perspective when I do come back to it later. One thing I could never live without is food. I love food. I love all the foods. I'm vegan, so anything that's vegan that looks delicious, is delicious, I'm here for it, especially desserts. I love desserts. My biggest influence is definitely my dad. He has been through so much in his life, from even as a child. He was kicked out of his house at like 12 or 13, and he had to make it on his own from 13 until, even now. So he's just been through so many hardships, and he's literally the epitome of hard work and perseverance. And that to me is just something that I strive for in my everyday. And if I'm having a hard time, I just think, if my dad can make it through everything he literally made it through, I can literally make it through anything as well. So he's my biggest influence, and I honestly don't even know where I would be without him as a role model. Something that I had to learn the hard way was that you can't force things to happen. So whether it's in business, personal life, anything in life, you literally you have to let things fall the way they do, and everything will end up working out in the end. But if you force it, is when it's not going to work out, and it's not going to work out the way that you want it to, or have the outcome that you're looking for. What I would tell somebody that's just getting into real estate is to make sure that you have the money to support yourself. I think that a lot of people don't realize how much it actually costs to get started in this business, but it definitely is a high cost, and it's worth it, especially if you're successful and you have a good support system and a good team that you work with. You'll make it, but just make sure that you have that money to put aside so that you can take care of everything without having to worry. Something that I didn't realize that was involved with real estate was kind of the aspect of marketing and branding yourself and really putting yourself out there. I kind of, for some reason, just figured like that all played itself out, but really you are kind of selling yourself and really marketing yourself as a person, as an agent, and that's kind of hard sometimes. But again, if you have the good support system, your friends and who you work with will also help you out and have your back and give you other ideas. So it's really important to have a really good support system. My favorite music is like harder rock, like Breaking Benjamin, Pearl Jam. I like all those. I like a large assortment of music. Justin Bieber, obviously. But my go-to is usually rock. I definitely love rock. So how I balance having a military spouse with this unpredictable schedule of real estate is, honestly, it kind of works well for me. My wife works at night, so most of my work can get done while she's sleeping during the day, so there's no distractions. She is a distraction during the week when she's not working, but we make it work. And when there's something that I do have to do and she has the day off, we like to do them together, so we make it kind of fun to work together as well. A trait I wish more people valued would be silence. I think that there's a lot that is said in silence and a lot that can be found within silence. So my average day looks like I get up in the morning, I get ready for the day, I feed the animals, I either make my cup of coffee or tea, whatever I prefer that day. I usually hop on the computer, I check my emails, I then open up my editing software so that I can work on whatever kind of content that I'm working on, because I also do all the content creation for our real estate team. So I work on creating the videos and editing them all together to get them up on the social media sites, and as well as posting on our social media sites all the day's content as well. So I have a pretty full day of that, and then by that time it's usually about dinner time to take the dog for a walk, have some dinner after that usually, and then wind up for the night and call it a day. Again tomorrow. I would say the biggest misconception about creating content is the amount of time that it takes to do it. I think that people have it in their mind that it's a quick, 5-minute to 10-minute thing when creating these videos, and it's truly not. It takes about 15 hours per day to create even a segment of a video, because every video has to be dissected into these little groups of how you want it to be, the sound, the look, the additions that you add to each video. It all takes a part in it. So it definitely adds more time to, doing all of that. My favorite movie quote this is tough because I'm sure there's a lot that I could choose. But one right now that I really like is, do or do not. There is no try, and Yoda says that in Star Wars. My favorite vacation spot is obviously Disney. I love everything about Disney. I love the food, I love the rides, I love the happiness. I love it all. If I could live anywhere in the world, I wouldn't want to stay in one place for too long. I'd want to have a home port, probably in Florida, because Disney, and because I really like the warmth and the palm trees and the ocean, so it has everything that I want. But I also want to travel. I want to see it all. I want to experience it all. So I think being able to hop from place to place, but also come back to my home port would be ideal and what I would love to do. My most memorable moment as an adult, also very hard to choose because there's a lot of them, would probably be when I proposed to my wife. It was pretty legit. We were at Disney, of course, and we were parasailing, and I had bought a ring pop from the gas station, and I just had it stuffed in my bra, and I pulled it out while we were up there in the sky, and I opened it, and I asked her to marry me up there, and she was very shocked, had no idea, and that was pretty awesome.